Questions for Dave Batista. As your previous work with WWE, doing the live shows and Raw and everything, does that help prepare you for doing more film roles? Or?
No, people ask me that a lot, and I always tell people it's very nerve-wracking. Going to auditions for me is the worst thing in the world. It's just terrifying. People, they don't get it. You go on the phone in front of 100,000 people, and it's so much more intimate. It's just so much smaller. Everybody's there's just so much attention right there on you. It's just absolutely terrifying. Sorry, the boss tried to question. Yes, it's new to me, but I always go to work. I'm still a student at this, and I'm not afraid to let people know about it. It's just new to me. I'm still learning. I'm not afraid to go up to people and pick their brains and ask for advice. Because to me, that's how you get better. So I've got better at everything I've ever done. So don't be too proud of actual help. And I'm learning a lot of every day. It's fun from the camera, from the director, from the group, from the producers, just learning. That's what it's all about. That's how you say it. If you're doing something you love, if you're learning something new every day, that's the key.
Hey guys, right here. Mark Walters, a big fan. Thanks for coming out. One of the things I always loved about Guardians of the Galaxy was the characters are so weird and wonderful and different from like normal superheroes. And in an effort so that everybody gets to say something in this press conference, can you each tell us just a few words, like what is your favorite weird and wonderful aspect of your character?
Where's Michael? Michael, what do you want to know again? Weird and wonderful?
Yes.
It's actually part of the actually in this project. Yondu, for me, there's a lot of Yondu, a lot of me in Yondu. When I first read the script, I noticed right away there's some aspects of Yondu's existence within this universe of ours, in this film of ours, that is very, very close to me. Like, for example, the tough love attitude that I have towards some of the other cast members. They're extremely tough love. As a matter of fact. So that I very much like that in my life, and so I don't, a lot of movies, not all the movies, but a lot of movies I've done, I hardly ever do makeup, except on James Bond. The one was a 7-hour makeup and Slither. This one's not so bad, maybe 2.5 hours. So that's, for me, that's a very interesting aspect, because I usually don't, I get in, I look at the mirror, I go, what do you think? And the makeup girl says, or the guy says, well, do this, and I go, and I walk away, not to be, mean or anything. It's just that I prefer not to have, I prefer when I get mad, I get red. When I get embarrassed, I get red. When I get turned on, I get red. And I want the audience to see that as well, in the characters. So if the characters get mad, get turned on, get upset or something, you're going to see that in the facial tones and the skin tones, and that's what I enjoy about acting. It can be very subtle like that. And so with a lot of makeup, you can't see it like that. So I prefer to have no makeup at all, but not in this way. Sorry to say. I'm actually happy to say. I'm very excited to see it to be involved. Dave's got a whole lot of makeup, right? And that's my I don't know. Did I answer your question?
What's the most weird and wonderful aspect of your personality? Each person can say something. Yeah.
I am John Minsu. I play Korad, who is a humanoid. to Roman. But I don't just want to begin saying, highlighting this one little story about my son. I have a 4-year-old son, and one day looked at him and said, he loves all his superheroes. And I mean, from Spider-Man to Batman to Iron Man, I mean, he's got all the customs. And one day he looked at him and said, well, I want to be light skinned so I can be Spider-Man. Spider-Man is light skinned. So that was a shocker to me. So I think, I'm extremely excited to be part of Marvel Universe, so that hopefully provide that sort of like a diverse outlook of superheroes or bad guys in those stories. It's important for us to be part of that specifically. So that was my aim tickets to Marvel World, and I'm excited. Thank you.
Yeah, I play Ronan the Accuser. And it's a character that's been around since 1967 when he first started Fantastic Four. And so there's a lot of incredible story that I've gotten to research. I mean, it's all reading comic books research because it's doing my job. I started work this week filming the character, and I'm just really excited to, make a villain that is complicated, and there's a core of him that is, you can find something that you can understand, I don't know, it's pretty bad though, so. It's bad too. Yeah, I guess it's early days, so I'm just putting the first wall up and we'll start there,
Drax the Destroyer was also a pretty bad dude. Drax, he's full of rage and he's full of honor. He's very literal, but I think the best thing about Drax is he's hysterical without meaning to be hysterical. Yeah. I think that's what I love the most about Drax.
I play Gamora, and the weirdest thing about Gamora is that she blushes, but she turns green when she blushes. She turns green when she's mad, or when she's turned on.
Right on, I like that.
The weirdest, what was the weird? What's wonderful is that she has grown up in an environment that has misrepresented how she truly feels, I guess, inside. And she's gonna, I guess, discard that, hopefully.
For Quill, without going too much of his origin or anything like that, there's like a petulance in him, like he hasn't been really held accountable as an adult. He's been able to be kind of free in space and do whatever he's wanted to do. And that's really kind of fun because it means that he's like slept with all these super weird aliens.
Sounds like you had some really good parents.
What's that?
You had some mighty fine parents.
That's my favorite weird element of it. It's just very wonderful. But my favorite moment I think I've had was when I first donned my full wardrobe in the costume department. I put it on and it was just like wow. I wore it and I thought that was really good. All of a sudden my walk changed a little bit and I had a little extra bob in my head while I was walking. I felt that was pretty cool. So great work.
I played Nebula. Weird. She looks pretty weird. One of the most
pretty cool that he's got his own personal suit. I think that's pretty cool.
You guys hear his original answer? He said his favorite weird and wonderful thing. He goes, my hair. He got this crazy hair in the movie. My favorite thing about Benicio, can I just share a quote that you told me in our first meeting? And we were sitting down, we were talking about the character. This is the reason why I know you and I are going to be friends forever. Is because we sat there and I asked you, we were talking about something about collecting stuff and how you get excited when you get something new collecting. And then also you look at me really serious when you go, I was the first kid in my neighborhood to have an alligator. And I'm like,